Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about the recent launches with these IDOs. We're also going to talk about some passive income ideas on how to make an alternative income, not the conventional way. Okay, so using these IoT devices. And also, if you stick to the end, I want to give you my sleeper gem. I think that one that's going to do really well that not everyone is looking at. Okay, so make sure you stick to the end of the video. So let's roll that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what to do, hit that subscribe button and bell notification so when I upload my latest vids, you get notified immediately. Okay, so Elon Doge, it didn't hit $1. It went up and down, and it finally launched. It says here 97% sold. They had a delay, 2-hour delay, and then they finally launched. There was the website was very glitchy. It didn't go as smooth as most people liked, and I did manage to get allocation. Allocation was only small. However, it will be listing, Elon Doge will be listing on PancakeSwap on Monday in, tomorrow or a couple of days, depending on where you're situated. So hopefully it'll do well on PancakeSwap. It'll do, I'm hoping at least 100x. It'll make it worth it because our allocation was only small. But nevertheless, it wasn't the best timing either, right? The market now, BTC, it dropped again another 3,000 to 4,000, so the timing was not right. In a bullish market, if BTC was 63k, this would just absolutely moonshot. So a lot of the current crypto temperature has got a lot to do with how these things do fare anyway. So all good. Nevertheless, got in, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the next one, because they said that they're going to roll out 1 or 2 of these a week. Hopefully the next one will be a lot smoother. Obviously they would have learned a lot from this first one. So that's MemePad. In the Patreon group, the reason why I've done a lot of the videos on MemePad is because in our Patreon group, I said to everyone to buy MemePad at when it was 2 cents. Okay, so MemePad, obviously it pumped, it dumped, and then it went back up, and then it's sort of now here hovering around 28 cents, but it did go up to as high as 67 cents. So we can look back on it now, but obviously at 2 cents, if you would have put up 100k into MemePad when it was 2 cents, and it hit 67 cents. You can do the maths on that. Well over $3 million just on that alone. So, that's why people join our Patreon group, is to get these calls early. It's obviously not just that. There's a lot to it, more than that. But what we focus on is these pre-sales, IDOs, whatever you want to call it, right? Back in 2017, they called them ICOs, okay? But it's just morphed into newer things, but it's still pretty much the same. It's a pre-sale. They raise money, they launch the project. If you get in early at the start, then you can potentially make a lot of money. Another one, Trustpad. This is another one that launched, and it did launch their first IDO last night. It was this one here, Net VRK, and this one did do well. It had some good partners with it, and it launched on their network, on their platform. And one of the guys in our Patreon group, he said that he made like 7x on it. So yeah, you can pick it up on Ethereum now, but this one, this 7x is still pretty good considering the market conditions. And Trustpad, I mean, it's pretty economical because, you know, to get into these upcoming IDOs, 2,000 tokens to be crew, 4,000 to be member, club to be 10,000. Club's guaranteed, the other two are lottery, and then you got 30,000 and 60,000. Now, right now, because the market is down, see, it's taken a dive, and it's only 49 cents. So this would, obviously, if you look into these things, and if it makes sense to buy some of these tokens to get into these tiers, to get either guaranteed or lottery, can be very profitable depending on which one you get in and depending on how well these IDOs go. So that did a 7x. So that's Trustpad. We'll see how that goes and see what they got in planned coming up. We also got into this one here, Mercurial Finance. This one was very small allocation, like very, very small, okay? I think my allocation was $2, okay? That's how small the allocation was. This was on Solana. It still did I cashed out. The tokens were 12.5 cents, and I cashed out at $6.80. So yeah, I still made like about $100. Okay, so I turned $2 into $100. So there's obviously a lot of factors involved. When you buy into these IDOs as well, your tokens value can go down. So you have to. There's a lot of things you have to factor in. It's not just, hey, I made all this money on this IDO. Also the tokens that you're staking as well. They may go up and down, or they could lose. Because a lot of these guys, they dump on as soon as the IDO finishes, or even during the IDO. If there's not locked up, they dump. And with MemePad, they locked your tokens are freezed. That's one thing. So they froze all the tokens until obviously PancakeSwap listing. So then people don't dump. Okay, so that's one kind of thing that I like about MemePad. So this one again, very good returns, but just not enough allocation. But this is still a pretty good project. But obviously, you're going to take the profits while you can. I don't know what the price is now. I think it's about $1.70, but still pretty good ROI considering. Like I have talked about Chia Network, and the thing with these type of deals with Chia, and there's also Helium, and then there's another one, MXC. They look good when they first start, and people jump on them early. And that's the thing with these. You've got to get into these early. With Chia Network, I looked at it and thought, this is great, because everything is, you can run this from home. You just need a hard drive. Your hard drive space, you can plot these, what they call, mine these plots. And then once you got the plots, they can, if you get, if you mine a block, then, you get a Chia token. At one point, one Chia token was worth $1,600. However, the price has dropped down. So I looked into this, and I did like it in the beginning because it uses, like, literally you can just set this up anywhere, and it's just hard drive space. Okay, you just keep on buying hard drive space, and you keep on increasing your plots. Until I looked into it more, and basically I found that this is really not as attractive as it seems. Okay, there's a lot of people out there that are making these videos on Chia, and like I said, the whole thing of it's very gimmicky, and everything about it is just really nice, but the Achilles heel with this, after a lot of research, is you can still make money from it. I'll tell you how, but it's not actually buying the hard drives. Okay, so what's happening now with these hard drives is there's a massive price surge in China, and basically they're buying up all these hard drives because then they can have more plots, and the more plots they have, the larger chance they have of getting a reward. So I watched a couple of YouTube videos. Actually, I watched a lot of YouTube videos, but this one was a really good video. It says, "You will fail at Chia mining." And this is 100% correct. All right, so watch this. And you can see here the network space is 3.6 exabyte, and the date was May the 13th. If we go here now and we look at the network space now, it's 8.5 exabyte. Okay, so 1,000 gigabyte is 1 terabyte, 1,000 terabyte is 1 petabyte, 1,000 petabyte is 1 exabyte, and we're at 8 exabytes. That is a lot of space. So the Achilles heel with this is, as the space on the whole network increases, your chances of winning a plot decreases, basically. And at this point in time, like as you looked at here, it's May the 13th, and now it's May the 22nd. So basically in 9 days, it's nearly tripled in 9 days. You have absolutely Buckley's chance, unless the pooling is going to come in and where everyone just pools, and then you kind of like, you know, when everyone wins, you sort of take a small portion according to, you know, the size of your shares, I guess. So that would make it a little bit easier, make it more passive income, more constant, okay? But this is a really, really bad idea, okay? It's a really, really bad idea. Simply because it takes weeks and weeks just to plot. Then once you plot, then you've got to actually try to win the blocks, and it's just literally impossible. Anyway, so look into that. So I would dismiss this altogether. I thought it was a good idea to start off with, but I was wrong, okay? The best way to tackle this is actually just buy the coin and hodl the coin, because then you're not having to pay $300 to $400 per hard drive, 8 terabyte hard drive, and you're going to need at least 200 or 300 of them. Okay, so you're investing $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, even $100,000 worth of hardware just to mine these things, whereas you're better off just buying the token and just holding it. Remember, it did go to 1,600. So that is the best way to deal with Chia, in my opinion. Buy it and hodl it. Do not spend any money on hardware. This one here, Helium, again, this one is, it seems like a good idea. It's very gimmicky. The people that got into this in the beginning are obviously laughing. Yeah, there's tons of videos. Just go on YouTube. There's tons of videos. People saying they're making like, you know, $4,000 a month. Some are making $150 a day. Some are making $1,000 a day. Some are making $30,000 a month. It just goes on and on. There's tons of videos on this, okay? Again, the problem with this is this. These machines, you can't get them, or you can get them in the United States, but they're on back order, and there's a halving in August. So basically the halving is going to mean that less rewards for everyone. Also, there's 5 million, only 5 million of these HNT tokens a month, all right? So everyone on the whole network that buys these machines, and there's about, I don't know, five or 6 different vendors now, they just keep on pumping out these machines, and people keep on buying them, okay? The problem again is the same that is the problem with Chia Network. What's happening is there's a limited amount of pie, there's a limited pie, and they just keep on pumping out the machines. So that means the person that is buying the machines, all these people that are buying these machines, they're going to get less and less as more hotspots. So I was looking at this a couple of weeks ago, it was only 30,000. Now it's 41,000. So they're in the business of selling these machines and licensing these out and selling them to vendors. And then people buy these machines because they think that they can just turn this thing on and start earning cryptocurrency for free. When this keeps on increasing, this hotspots, these machines. So when remember, there's only 5 million of these out there. And you know, at this point in time, it looks like there's like 5,000 of these machines coming on every couple of weeks. So what does that mean? The existing people are going to get less and less and less and less. If you're in this early and you got in this like 2 years ago, yeah, you're absolutely crushing it. Okay, I did a previous video on this where one guy is making like $18,000 a day. He has like 1,000 of these machines, but he got in early. So that's the thing. Again, with this Helium, it's the same as the Chia, right? If you get in early before the herd comes, then you can just crush it, make all this money, and then as people come in, they're going to be less and less profitable, just like Bitcoin mining, just like Ethereum mining. Now, obviously the price of the coin is going to go up, but it's all relative to the price of the coin going up and to how many people coming into the network. All right, think of it as a lake, and there's only so much fish in the lake, but there's more fishermen coming to the lake. What does that mean? It means everyone gets less. Okay, Astronaut, they postponed their IDO, and looking at the end of the month. So this one again, this looks like a good one to get into. Obviously, it's a risk there because it's still new. However, you only need like 100 of these tokens to get in, and that's pretty good. If you look at the price of Astronaut is only $1.50, $1.55. So that's one thing about it. You might want to consider getting into this one again. This one's just new, so there is some risk to it. Okay, even though here it says they can pull the liquidity, but then again, that's the kind of thing, the risk that you take for. BC Pad has got the same thing too, right? So it just depends on whether you trust these guys or not. So we'll see how Astronaut goes. The first IDO is coming at the end of the month. You can still get into that one. Do your own research. Okay, one of my favorites. I think this one's going to be a really good one. It's called Super Launcher. And why I like this one is because they had issues with their first one. They told basically the first IDO project to simply F off, and then they just cancelled it, and then they decided to go with another launch, which was much better in my opinion. And so far the communication has been good, and the tokens are cheap. Okay, 44 cents, considering there's only 12 million tokens. So they are basically launching their first IDO in an hour. Now you can't get into this because the whitelisting is already finished. I think they were saying that if none of the whitelistings get filled, you can get into it afterwards, but I don't know how that's going to go. I think it's still going to sell out. However, this Citizen Finance, the tokenomics are pretty good. There's only 500,000 tokens, and I think that it can do, at least like a 3x, maybe, or 5x. So, but if this first IDO is successful, because this is their first one, the price of launch is going to go up a lot. Okay, so this is the danger with this. Even though it's really, really undervalued at the moment, once people find out about it, this price is going to shoot up. And the reason why we do these IDOs is because it's the fastest way to make money. Okay, that's what we focus on. That is the primary objective in our Patreon group. Okay, we do other stuff as well, like passive income things like yield farming and staking, and we do hodling. Some of the guys do trading. Our primary focus is ICOs, or pre-sales, or now they're called IDOs, because it's the fastest way to the moon. There'll be a link in the description below. It's a low monthly fee if you're interested. Hi guys, thanks for getting to the video this far. If you've come this far, I'm going to put not one but 2 code words up. Gives you that extra entry into the May BNB competition. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Are you new to crypto and DeFi? You're not sure how to navigate through the scams and keep away from the sharks trying to steal your crypto? This space can be very daunting for newbies. That's why we created 100xcryptoacademy.com. This is not just a course on DeFi, yield farming, and investing, but a real community of like-minded crypto enthusiasts who believe crypto is the key to financial freedom. You'll get 50+ HD on-demand videos, ongoing research analysis and pre-screened, ICO and pre-sales, 4 weekly webinars per month, with live Q&A, private access to our exclusive forum, and our vibrant Telegram group for live chat and updates. All for a low monthly investment. Check out our Patreon at 100xcryptoacademy.com.